This is the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Podcast with your host Ricardo Rosales. I want to invite you to tune in on this channel to the following videos that I'm going to be releasing. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit that we've been changing for a little while our format. We had the Truth Behind Success podcast where I was talking about motivational stuff, more like me literally just unleashing releasing information on how it is how hard it is to achieve success, where nobody actually talks about the struggles that we'll go through as entrepreneurs. So I was doing that for a while, in a moment where I basically was going through some struggles, a lot of setbacks, and I was trying to find a way to connect with people that were going through the same challenges. And I just said, man, I don't know anybody that's going through what I'm going through. And if you don't know, I was flipping 40 to 50 houses a month, sometime down in 2017 when Harvey hit, and that created a whole ordeal where we lost all of our contractors, and that created a huge mess for our business. But when I was going through all those things, and I was like, how do I overcome this? How do I get better? Which way do I pivot? I started a podcast called the Truth Behind Success. And prior to that, my friend and my brother from another mother, Dennis Rodriguez, and we had the Renovating Riches podcast. So we basically started the Renovating Riches podcast by pure necessity, because at some point we started getting people coming to our warehouse, to our office, asking to pick our brains. Hey, Ricardo, can we come pick your brains? Dennis, can we come pick your brains? And at the beginning, it was not a big deal. We would just open the door and tell everybody, come on in, and we'll chat. But as more people started showing up, Dennis actually one day approached me and said, Ricardo, man, you got to stop this, because people come to pick our brains on a daily basis, and then you and I still have to go and do the work. So he suggested, why don't we start a YouTube channel, or maybe why don't we do Facebook Lives, or maybe some sort of a video? That way, every time somebody wants to pick your brains, we'll just direct them to the videos. And that's exactly what we did. We went and started this channel a couple of years ago that we've been growing organically, never put a dollar in it. All we did is we put a lot of love and a lot of content on how to flip houses, how to wholesale, how to estimate rehabs. It was all real estate related. We also brought people that were entrepreneurs, not necessarily in real estate, but in many different areas, and interview them on their journey, like where did they start and how do they get to where they are today, right? So we have a lot of episodes there. But now Dennis has moved on, and he's actually so he just started a very successful business where he's building koi ponds. It's like mini pools for fish, and beautiful ponds. He just finished one. I saw the pictures and I was so happy for him. But he decided to move on in that direction, even though him and I are still partners in a lot of the real estate that we're doing, especially on the syndications for boat and RV storages. I'm kind of like doing the wholesaling and the flipping and all that on my own now. And I was trying to find an identity for what I wanted to relate on the podcast. And since I had two, we had the Truth Behind Success and the Renovating Riches Radio. I sort of felt like the Renovating Riches Radio lost its identity when Dennis left. So I thought about it, and I was like, man, what can I do in order to continue serving our followers and our subscribers, and basically continue to deliver the message. And one day I just had that epiphany where I said, okay, I'm going to combine the Truth Behind Success and Renovating Riches into one new podcast that's going to be more geared towards entrepreneurship in real estate, more geared towards real estate. So we're going to get very focused on real estate, and it's going to be called the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Podcast. So I just want to invite you guys to tune in. We're going to be releasing a ton of episodes in the next few weeks. If you have any questions, any suggestions, anything that you want to hear about, I'm going to have a ton of guests coming in. These guys are high caliber people, real estate, all over the country in the U.S. We have some big names coming into our podcast. If you have somebody you want to hear from, or you want to suggest somebody you want to learn from, let us know in the comments. Send us a message. But I promise you, we have a great lineup coming up. My studio is almost ready. The only thing I need to do is get that screen working with the logos and all of those things. We have gotten a new office in Houston, and this is sort of what the studio will look like going forward. More of us like on a one-on-one. We will do a lot of Zoom calls and interviews across the country from other real estate investors that are everywhere. I have spent a ton of time networking with high caliber individuals in the last few months after this whole pandemic thing kind of like started winding down, and I can't wait to bring them here for you guys so you can get all the knowledge and all the value that we want to provide to you so you can be better in your real estate. So don't forget to hit share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Share this with everybody that you can, and I'm looking forward to see you on the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Podcast.